You guys ready to go to jail?
Yeah, let's do it.
Shut the door, man. See if you can handle it.
See what brand that axe is, though.
Can you finish this knocking sound? Okay, totally unrelated.
Okay.
Right? But pretty cool.
Pretty freaking cool.
Is this just recorded? Will we listen later? Oh, yeah.
No, I don't like that.
How many of you are here with us right now?
Yeah, really appreciate it. It's definitely footsteps. Is that you down there? Let's get out of here.
No. That's a tornado.
Yeah, it is. No. What? I thought isn't it calculating?
Star Devil.
Come on, dude. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Yeah, fam.
Well, let's start this hunt off with a quick tour. This is the Squirrel Cage Jail. A lot of people have come through its doors since opening in 1885. And tonight, my friend Jake and I, well, we get to join that list. We get the opportunity to explore all the nooks and crannies. We'll be using all of the best paranormal equipment out there to be able to see what spirits or haunts might reside here. This place is pretty crazy, and there's a heavy energy that you can feel as soon as you walk through the door. The jail itself operated on a rotating cylinder which would spin the cells to a single entry and exit point, allowing for the entire jail to be operated by these cranks on each level. The jail has 4 levels, and one of these housed the juvenile detention facilities for kids aged 3 to 13. Yeah, you heard that right. 3 years old to 13. You see, back then, child labor laws applied to the kids aged 3 to 5, and if you could work, you could be arrested. Fortunately, there's no record of any 3-year-olds being incarcerated there. However, the youngest offender here on record was 12 years old, and he went to jail for shooting chickens. I don't feel as bad for that kid. Sounds like kind of an asshole. But there are worse people here, like this axe murderer. Or robbers like him who were hanged for killing people during their robberies. Now, surprisingly, there was a living quarters on the top level where the jailer and his family lived. At first glance, it looks like any normal apartment. There are a few bedrooms, a bathroom, and a cute little living room. Yet, despite first appearances, the truth is that being on the top level of a jail was less than hospitable. All of the sewage smells from the jail's plumbing came up through here, and the echoes from the inmates below filled the living quarters with as many sounds as it did smells. Home sweet home. Hey everybody, we are here at the Squirrel Cage Jail in Council Bluffs, Iowa. I had to think. I was like, Potawatomi, that's the county. Yeah. But what you're seeing here is an old jail that is cylindrical and actually spins in essentially pizza slices. Each cell is like a pizza slice on a pizza, and the prisoners were stuck in those slices until the mechanism rotated to get people outside, to get out of their cells. And so this was a patent in the early to mid 1800s, I believe is what she said. This place was built in what,
89,
something,
Yeah.
and was pretty cutting edge when it came out with this technology. Now, obviously, there were issues when it comes to prisoner safety. You know, if somebody's arm is sticking out, or if somebody was in need of immediate help, or if there was a fire, right? There are some limitations. So by about 1960 is when the technology was sort of locked in place, so that they ended up creating walkways to get to the various cells. So we're here tonight to explore claims of footsteps, of people being touched, of objects being moved, like I think in the shower upstairs, people being pelt with things. So those are just some of the things. They've seen faces in the windows, you know. So we're here on the main level. We're going to go work our way up the floors, and I think to start, you know, we've got a bunch of tools set up here. We've got the Eddy, we've got the EMF. K2 meters, REM pods, we're going to do a spirit box section, we've got obelisks, we're fully stacked tonight. And joining me is a new hunter, a brand new ghost hunter. We got Jake Fisher with us, who's going to really challenge himself tonight to experience something new, something exciting, something scary. So
Yes,
Jake,
and not cry.
And not shit yourself.
Yes, I don't want to do that. Well, it'd make for good footage.
It would make for great footage. We've already got the EMFs going off here. Let's talk about some of the ominous things that happened when we got here. So
Yeah. Leave it up to your
I'm using my drone, and I'm trying to take some B-roll with the drone, and I crashed it right on the side of the building, which never happens. I've never had an issue with that. And I broke the camera on the drone. So, damn it. Then I go to take B-roll with the GoPro and my gimbal, and the GoPro being on the charger all day does not work, completely dead. Great. So then we go up to the third level, and my friend Jake here is into axe restoration and axe making. And we go upstairs, and there is a hatchet next to an axe, and carved into the bench is the name Jake.
And I almost had a panic attack right there. What tripped me out the most is like, I didn't notice the mannequin, right? So I just looked at the hatchet and then the carving Jake. I'm like, oh my, no, this is not okay. And you're like, what, that? And I looked, and then I see the mannequin, and it just tripped my reality. I'm like, uh-oh, this isn't happening. But I calmed myself down, and I'm good. And that guy wasn't here for that long. He hanged in Washington.
He was also an axe murderer.
He was an axe murderer, and
Jake.
I love axes. Complete opposite reason of that. But yeah, that was very trippy.
A little scary.
That freaked me out a little bit.
These mannequins here.
I know.
They have these mannequins in the area, in the cells
In the
sometimes.
beds.
And you'll see them out of the corner of your eye. And they,
It's terrifying.
they mess with your head, dude.
But yeah, if anyone's around and want to let us know.
Let's talk about goals tonight, Jake.
Okay.
What is your goal tonight? What do you hope to experience?
I want to experience the paranormal. Not pleasantly, I guess. I don't want to deal with any negative energy. I'm all about good energy, so I want to bring it and maybe receive it in ghosting or paranormal or...
You're really looking at this like Christmas, Jake. I want to give the gift of my
Yes,
presents and
yes.
receive the presents of their presents.
Yes, honestly. And I mean, it'd be really freaking cool to talk to them. And
Yeah.
like the jailer, or I mean, anyone really.
Yeah. I mean, there's been, I think, 4 deaths here so far that are on the record in terms of actual deaths that occurred in the jail. We've got a suicide, we've got accidental shooting, we've got a heart attack right here, actually.
Yeah, well, you're standing on one too.
Well, and I'm standing
That
from
was
the 4th death. The guy was, so if you look on the roof here, the ceiling, there used to be a catwalk up there, and you'll notice that there's actual like words and stuff that's inscribed on the ceiling. People used to light paper on fire to make it sooty so that they could, you know, put artwork or words on the ceiling. Well, anyways, he was on this catwalk up here. God, that hand scared me.
Once you said they would put limbs through, and I panned up and I looked at that.
All right, so anyway, right where I'm standing here, the guy was on the catwalk trying to do artwork on the ceiling and fell to his death down here on the floor and broke his neck. So 2 of the deaths in this place actually occurred right here. Well, I'll tell you my goals, Jake.
Yeah, what are your goals?
So my goal is, it's both a personal goal and a paranormal goal, and that is, I'm trying to get out of my head more and feel my body, so I'm trying to be aware of goosebumps. I'm trying to be aware of
temperature changes.
Sensing what's happening in my body, getting out of my analytical and rational brain and feeling if something touches me, feeling temperature changes, feeling, touch. Yeah, I think I said that. Whatever, you get the point. I'm trying to feel some physical things.
Let's get physical.
We're trying to get all Olivia Newton-John here. I want to get physical. This is just the beginning. To whoever's here, we're going to be having more conversations like this, and
I suppose if you want to get in on it, you can input as much as you want.
if there is anybody here with us, can you, and you're interacting with that device on the table, can you make that light up all the way for us?
Or even halfway. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
A little ambitious, right?
Yeah. Because I saw yellow. Maybe we can do yellow, or maybe not. That's okay too. I don't want to force anything. I like to think about energy for in this situation. So yeah, only 4 people died here, but there was a lot of energy going around in here. And like we were talking about earlier, if energy can be imprinted on the fabric of time, what if that energy is still here, even though someone didn't die? It's not like an actual person, I guess. Maybe just energy.
You know what's interesting is, as I'm filming you, you move the camera a little bit because of the light.
Oh.
As I'm seeing your mouth moving and I'm hearing sound come out of it, but you actually sound stupid.
Oh, great. Great.
Well, you folks have heard me say it, and by folks I mean my super vast following. And let me just take a moment to say, listen, this is my 3rd episode that I've filmed, and I'm very new to this, and I've got 170 some subscribers. So I want to take a moment to thank all of you who are watching this, who've started following me, who've subscribed to me, who've liked my stuff on social media. I really appreciate it, and your support means the world to me. And the goal is to try to produce as much of this content as we can, as we have the opportunity to do so. And I'm very grateful to have a good friend join me here tonight.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Yeah, fam.
So yeah, but to your point, these you've heard me say this before, folks. It's all theoretical. We've got this equipment here based on theories that are rooted in theories, right? Mm-hmm. So,
the technology's real. It's picking up on vibration.
Tap the table. It's cool.
And EMF, electromagnetic field, and temperature. So the science is real.
Proximity,
but
thermal.
The theories of ghosts and paranormal is what we kind of made up from the real science, right? That's kind of how.
Yeah, I mean, we've used the science and applied the science towards theoretical principles.
Yeah.
So, again, if there is anybody here with us right now in this particular location, we would love to interact with you. We would be so privileged if you communicated with us. And in order to do that, we have all this equipment that you're familiar with, I'm sure, to be able to interact with. And so we'll hang out here for a minute and then maybe try doing a spirit box session down here. And
Oh, EMF. Got some EMF. That could be from the radio.
If there's anybody here with us, can you communicate to us using the radio frequencies we got going here? My name's Derek, and with me is Jake, and we're here to get to know you a little better. That's going crazy there. Can you tell us your name? Dude, look at that go crazy.
Oh, we got 5. Oh, it's because I'm recording. phone maybe?
How many of you are here with us right now? Thank you for interacting with our devices. We really appreciate that. That's crazy, dude. Everything starts going nuts.
Yes, I really appreciate it. We have some proximity. We have EMS. What is your name?
Are you somebody that died here?
Are we in your way?
Dude, there's so much going on right now. I don't even know what to ask right now on this floor. Alright, can you stop interacting with the equipment for just a second so we can slow things down and get a baseline here? No, and that one's still going off over there.
Yeah.
If you grab your hand, don't
Yeah.
It's still going off. Thank you for letting us know that it wasn't Jake's phone. Can you approach the device or let us know in the spirit box here if you're a man? Approach the device as if you're a woman. Inclusive. Can you say any of our names to let us know you're here? Derek or Jake? You hear the rain coming down? If you're trying to communicate with us using this box here, I'm having a hard time hearing you. Can you say something clearly for us? All right, let's take a break on this because there's so much happening.
Yeah. And I'm going to take out my phone again and see. Maybe test the whole adding to my story. Maybe the EMFs were tripped.
We got a lot of activity here as we were doing the spirit box session. As soon as we turn the spirit box on, and see, as I'm even talking about it now, the REM pod's going off.
It's also my phone too.
Oh, is it?
Well, that's not, I don't know. Because I'm doing a story. But why would it do proximity?
Well, it's static electricity, so if anything interferes with the static electricity.
But now it's not. If you guys want to let us know and let my followers know, you're going to be famous.
See, they're just going off.
Yeah. But hang on, now let's turn that off. It's got to be phone.
Yeah, that's making me think it is, because
It's got to be phone. Because it's not just recording, it was transmitting to Instagram, right?
Yeah, but like if you called somebody, like try calling my phone. See, like you're not doing anything right now.
Yeah. Okay, so you are here.
Thank you for letting us know. I mean, I think, okay, let's do this. Right now we're having
You're
this,
also on a body, maybe.
yeah, well, right now we're having this conversation about, whether it's Jake's phone that's causing this, but I still see fluctuations happening.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make this device go off again to let us know conclusively that it's not Jake's phone that's causing this?
Or do you just want to mess with us a little bit?
Yeah,
kind
it
of be
seems
funny?
like they're like, no, I don't owe you anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything you
You're
tell
not
me
the
to
boss
do.
of me. Why would I try to order somebody
appreciate
in
that,
a
'cause-
jail?
And if someone said like, hey, you should listen to this podcast, I'd be like, no,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. Well, this is a really good show. Like, yeah, cool, I'm not gonna watch it. So I get it.
And at this point, I think my thought is that, if you're in a location that not a lot of people investigate, this would be a great opportunity to try to communicate. Whatever's here, if it's trying to communicate with us, has people coming through all
True.
the time. So
Maybe
it's not
they're
like there's
freaking-
not a chance for them to communicate. Like at this point,
They're like,
I don't have anything else to say.
I'm bored, yeah. Or I mean, I'm stressed. There's so many people around.
Let's try an EVP session.
Okay.
We should try an EVP session. EVP session on the main level. If there's anybody here with us right now, can you talk to the device that I have in my hand? Let us know your name. Are you happy we're here?
I don't want to ask this question, but do you want us to leave?
Everything, let us know.
EVP session on the main level. If there's anybody here with us right now, can you talk to the device that I have in my hand? Let us know your name.
Is this just recorded? Will we listen later? Oh, yeah.
No, I don't like that. No, thank you. No, I don't like that.
Let us know if you're here by making a sound.
Well, there's a sound.
That's because
I'm sorry.
So we're sitting there and all of a sudden this thing goes, dong. That's pretty creepy. I don't even know why they have that word in the word bank.
My heart rate just went up.
Why do they have that word in the word bank?
Well, does it...
11 aim. It just says, so if anything, that's letting us know that there's like fluctuations in like temperature, EMF, like that correspond to words, but it's still creepy when it just goes off randomly and starts saying things.
Especially when it's...
Heat! Yes, it's hot in here!
Especially when it's devil. I'm sorry.
Hammer?
Hammer.
What about X? Nope.
That's okay. Yeah, maybe we're just overwhelming with
We
all
gotta
this
slow it
stuff.
down. We gotta slow it down.
Yeah, we have like 90 different EMFs.
I think we should go up into the kids area. I want to see if there's any kid energy up there.
Cool. I also don't want to see the devil tonight.
Listen, I don't think we have to worry about that, everyone. We're gonna be okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'm getting it pretty strong in here.
It's not even mapping you.
We have a severe thunderstorm warning right now.
So that could be it too?
Huh?
That could be it too?
Well, I doubt that. I don't think.
That's
I
electro.
mean, it's possible. Obviously, lightning. Son of a. God damn! There's a.
Here's the ghost.
Is that little metal thing sticking out? So obviously, with lightning, there's EMF that's released. You know, electromagnetism, but I don't think it's enough to make these fluctuate. That'd have to be really present.
But like the air is magnetized during a lightning storm.
Yeah, I just don't think it's substantial enough unless like we were actually like near where the lightning struck. I think it's more likely that we're just getting it from this conduit.
Well, what about the one way at the bottom of the...
Well, I mean, there could be conduit in the level below us.
Oh.
If we set this here, it just depends on...
And that's on concrete.
Yeah, I mean, if there is anybody here with us and you're interacting with that EMF detector, can you make it spike higher? Yeah, see, to me, that's just like...
Interference.
Yeah. So we've heard reports in here of gravel or little stones being thrown. Can you throw something right now? Can you finish this knocking sound? Okay, totally unrelated, right? But pretty cool.
Pretty freaking cool.
Okay, so I don't know if the camera captured it, but as soon as I did doon, 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 the thunder went.
It was the thunder. Oh, that made me sweat more than I already am. Hey, if that's energy.
Ghosts can't control the thunder. What is it, Thor?
Okay, do you know that for sure?
Okay.
I was.
Let's try that again. Can you finish the knocking sound? That's more like it.
Now we'll hear. Dun, dun.
Yeah. Okay, that was pretty crazy.
That's what.
This is spiking. Have these continued to spike?
Yeah, the middle one for sure. I've seen the one below you. I wasn't really watching that one.
So if there's anybody here with us right now, we have a device in front of us that makes noise when you get close to it. So if I was to come close to it, it'll go off. And it makes some cool lights and colors.
Maybe they don't want to be that close to us.
Yeah, I understand that we might be kind of scary because if you're a kid here, 2 men might be kind of scary. You don't have to be scared of us. We're nice. We don't mean you any harm.
We just want to interact, experience you.
So much junk in my pocket.
Oh, I have extra batteries. We're on half, or I mean a quarter.
Okay. We'll change them in a second.
Okay.
I think it's mapping. It's like mapping something above you in the corner of the bed. But I think it's like, I don't know, it's weird. Looks like somebody kind of floating with their arms stretched out. Oh, other corner, my bad.
This one?
Yeah, behind you.
I can move if you want me to move. High five. I will give you some space.
Yeah, okay, so there's like a figure kind of just floating there. If you are in that corner there, can you reach out to Jake and give him your hand?
I promise I'm nice. I don't mean any harm. I have 2 nieces. And I don't like little children. Like a little ghost girl is probably my least.
So we probably have 2 kids in the facility.
EVP session in the Juvenile detention facility. Is there anybody here with us right now? Can you let us know your name? Are you a child that used to be detained here? Can you let us know if you're scared or happy or sad? Is that you in the corner that's showing up on my camera here? Just disappeared.
Just disappeared.
It's funny that it disappeared as soon as I made its presence known.
He's a trickster. Wants to watch from a distance, that's okay. That's going crazy.
Do you want us to leave?
It's okay if you're shy. We look scary, but I promise we are not.
Did you see the temperature in here? This is how hot it is in here, folks. Like, it's 80.2 degrees.
Little pebbles have been thrown at people in the shower too.
Nice.
Not like hard, but just like little pebbles.
Wait, in
Get your
the
attention.
shower downstairs?
Just the shower here.
The juvenile shower. Yeah, it's, what was that? Yeah, it's, what was that? Yeah, it's, what was that? Something just like... Did you not hear that?
No.
Something like dropped on the ground, like a little rock or something.
No way.
Promise you. I did this. Let's see if it does it again. And then I heard a little 100%. I thought it came out of the camera.
I did not hear that. Interesting that we hear that in the room where there's reports of stones or pebbles being thrown. Oh, that tornado warning?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, just an emergency thunderstorm.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
God, this scared me.
Dude, so film that. We're getting severe thunderstorm warnings right now. All our equipment's going off. Nothing like a paranormal investigation in the middle of a severe thunderstorm warning. Well, that's the best time to... I tell you what, I love storms, and typically they don't bother me when I'm at my home and I have a basement, but being in an old, supposedly haunted jail, getting a thunderstorm warning, you know what that says to me? We should do lights out.
What is that? Oh, is that what it says to you?
We should shut out the lights.
That's what you want to say.
See, that's surging again.
Yeah, well, our phones just went off.
If that is you messing with that and you're near us, can you come near this and make that go off too? You don't have to be scared of anything here. Nothing we have here will hurt you. I heard some noise. I hope that was... Is that you?
I'm scared now.
Do you want to go ask if that was her? Or do you want me to go down? You want to stay here?
I want you... It's definite footsteps.
What?
Is that you down there?
Show your baggie.
Oh my God, don't do that.
That tornado bell.
Thunderstorm. Oh, it's hail probably. I bet it's rain and hail. Or not. Let's get out of here.
No.
We don't mean you any harm.
It's got to be stuff hitting the roof.
Oh, it's raining pretty hard.
Yeah. That's a tornado bell.
Yeah, it is, but I feel like it's more, Should we go downstairs? Leave this stuff up here?
That's got to be the tornado bell.
It's a siren, but they might do it for severe thunderstorm.
I don't have the service field to see if we're getting an alert. We should go talk to her. Let's go down.
Yeah. Okay, so we
So-
got infrared.
We're up here in the 4th floor. This is the living quarters for the sheriff and his family. And so up here is a bedroom. We've got like a living area here. There's a bathroom. And this was very much, you know, for all intents and purposes, a living quarters. It doesn't look anything like the jail. It looks like we're in an apartment, but it's above the jail. And so all the noise, all the smells from septic and sewage would come up here. And it was just not a very hospitable place to live, despite looking very home-like.
Yeah, it really looks.
So we've gone full lights out. And what we're noticing in this room here is that if you look at EMF. There's a lot of EMF readings here. I don't think it's reasonable to use these EMF detectors as evidence of anything right now because there's just such high EMF frequency in here. So I think what we'll do is we'll defer to the REM pod here.
Oh, damn. I didn't move, or you did.
Yeah, just shifting the weight.
Okay, I'm like, I was not moving.
Yeah, it
and
makes
was
that
moving.
rattle. So there's reports here of EVPs, of this piano bench slamming against the ground. There's a music box up there that's gone off. Just some interesting happenings here. And I, for one, am happy to be in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can sit on any of this furniture, dude. It's all like old-timey and original. It's always scary.
I'm just gonna crouch, I think.
I think I'll just sit on the floor.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Sometimes I feel like I have to adjust my approach. Like, should I like be more direct, less nice? Should I be more like, make your presence known?
Nope.
Now?
No.
More demanding?
Nope. Oh my God, dude. I didn't
My
even
name
move.
is Jake, and I demand.
No. I did not move, and that went crazy.
Yeah, dude, this whole level is uneven.
Yeah, but just, we're nice. I'm not gonna demand anything of anybody, okay? Like that creepy little doll in there? No. Nope. I didn't move, right? It only happens when you move, correct? Did you hear that?
It's me, dude, if I shift. See?
Whatever, man.
What, you heard something down there?
Yeah.
Down the hall?
Water.
It's probably rushing in the
Probably
ceiling.
rain, yeah. Yeah.
The ceiling in there is falling apart.
We're flooding.
For any of the people watching this, once I put this episode out, I'd just like to make note of the fact that Jake here has a pretty sizable social media following, so go ahead and give him a follow at Voices of Jake if you like all things related to axes. And here, point your camera away there. All things related to axes and hair
Oh yeah, I've done hair.
and accents.
Yes, I like to do different voices.
So
And,
yeah.
yeah, that's it. If you want to just have some fun, or maybe just look at someone acting a fool, here I am.
And that is right.
Oh my God, I did it again, dude.
That is right in line with me acting a fool ghost hunting. So we thought it would be good for him to come ghost hunt with us. You did it again where you moved? And
Yes, and it moves and it scares the
You should be sitting over here.
honestly.
I don't know, I'm not getting much. Doesn't feel like as. Obviously, you're in a house, right? Like, it's not like the prison. The prison has an energy about it. Like, people were in
Yes.
there and, like
Like
people
that
were
first
in prison there.
That first area.
Dude, we were getting so much activity in that first area.
Yeah, I think we should go back one thing at a time.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
how we're doing here, we just have one EMF. Well, I guess. But they were like, okay, let's try this. Let's try this.
I want to wrap up the investigation down there. I'd like to go
For sure.
to like the infirmary, those areas.
Oh
those-
yeah, the hot ones.
Right, yeah, the hot rooms.
Yeah.
Check those out because we haven't been there. And then maybe after that, then go down and check out that one spot where we started and then kind of call it a wrap.
Yeah. Light shot too.
Well, you can't get it through there.
You have the telescoping scope.
Yeah, but the infrared's being covered up.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this.
Just hold it.
Well, yeah, I'll hold the light alone. Stick it in there. I'll just stick it in there.
I'll go take it.
Can you see in there at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
There's like a room back there.
Yeah. Pretty. You almost need to go farther. Can you set it? I can set it back there. And drop it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you can really see it now.
So like they just found out there was a room back there. They drilled this hole in the wall to check it out.
A Roomba. Oh, there's a chair? No.
Is there a chair back there?
No, it's like just a beam.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. I know, slowly grab that, don't. Oh, shit.
Son of.
We're going into the dreaded Jake Boyd, axe murderer. I don't like this, but I felt a lot of weird stuff. Like a panic attack when I first saw the axe and this.
So was this actually carved by him?
That I doubt it. That would
why
be
would you
fucking crazy.
Why would he
though.
have carved that and an axe?
Why would he? Because he's an axe murderer.
Oh. Okay.
We could ask. Because that is absolutely absurd and I don't like it. No. What? I thought isn't it calculating?
Star Devil.
Come on, dude. Wait, isn't it calculating? Hey, listen. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Peter. Hobble. Cross.
Why am I gonna put this? Peter.
Religion.
Peter. Is there a Peter? Who was this guy's name? Peter?
The guy who killed himself?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
That would be absolutely absurd. Turn off my light.
All right. Well, here we are on the second level, and right where we're standing here, somebody hung themselves and killed themselves here in the jail. And in that same vein, we have the actual nooses that were used to kill this gentleman here who went on a shooting spree and killed a bunch of folks. That's the noose that killed him. And this gentleman here also was a part of that crime spree, and that's part of the noose that killed him. So we're actually looking at death relics. That's pretty damn morbid.
It's pretty metal, bro.
In the very spot where a separate hanging occurred, a suicide. So if there's anybody here with us up here, listen, we don't mean any harm. We're just trying to make contact with you. We'd love to communicate with you. Can you interact with any of our equipment? Can you make a noise? Can you touch Jake's hair?
Kidding. Gotcha.
So this story is pretty crazy. This is the one that Jake, I think you were talking about just a moment ago. So this guy is an axe murderer, went on a killing spree, butchered some people with an axe, was finally caught in Tacoma, Washington, and executed in Walla Walla, I believe. And he spent some time here, passing through, spent some time in this jail. Interestingly though, before he died, his last word, well not before he died, but when he was in court, sentenced to death, he said, "I'm putting the hex of Jake Bird on all of you who had anything to do with my being punished. Mark my words, you will die before I do." And as he was transported to, well, what does it say? Shortly after his conviction, the judge died of a heart attack. His defense lawyer followed him immediately after from a heart attack. A guard at the Washington State Penitentiary, as well as the police officer responsible for documenting his confession, also died of heart attacks, and then a court clerk who was present during the trial died of pneumonia. So,
A lot of coincidences.
pretty crazy stuff. This guy was a bad dude.
Yeah, he admitted to 44
He'd been involved in
Murders.
44 murders. Never made national headlines. Yet, up until 1970s, he was considered the most prolific serial killer. And he just happened to spend some time here. And he's an axe murderer. And his name's Jake.
And I restore axes and
it
love
says Jake
axes.
here. And there's a hatchet and an axe. And our boy Jake here restores axes. It's f***ing nuts.
So, I mean, if you're not violent and mean, Jake, I guess we have a love of axes.
I guess we have a lot in common, Jake. We both are guys. We both love axes.
Same name.
Same name, obviously.
We look a lot alike.
Spot on. I look more like him than you do, though.
True, I have more hair.
Yeah. So if there is any spiritual entity or energy up here, can you make a noise, interact with any of our equipment here? Let us know you're here, communicate with us. You know what sounds good is a nice shot of whiskey. What do you think? Maybe a cigarette, a shot of whiskey in the company of a beautiful woman. Consensual company. I should make that clarification in jail. Definitely much hotter in here again, dealing with all the heat, and it's just hard when it gets to be this late and it's hot. You're just tired, worn out. It's almost worse when like all the activity happens
Right
in the
away.
beginning,
Yeah.
because then you're like chasing it. You're like, oh, I want to see it again. I want to experience it again, and we're not getting anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we should be grateful that we got that at least. Oh, that spiked.
Okay.
Are you here with us right now? Thank you for interacting with that like right as I was talking about things. Can you do it again? Please? Do it for Jake. It's his first hunt.
It's my first hunt.
Thank you. Can you make this device go off? If you get close to that, you should be able to make that go off just like this. Can you go near that? We were talking about philosophy downstairs. Maybe that was like getting them going a little bit, having some intellectual conversation. Maybe the more we focus on each other and not them is going to increase the likelihood that they want to interact with us if they're here and if they exist. Do you exist? I'm just dying to know. I'm dying to, well, I'm not dying to know. Let me rephrase that. I am super curious and would love to know, what happens when we die? Does consciousness exist outside of the body?
Can energy maintain, surpass our life, and exist on another realm, I guess, dimension? Where does the energy go, and can it be tapped into and observed?
Well, I want to hang out down there now. Like, I want to get that
same.
stuff going crazy again.
Same.
Let's see if we can get that.
We'll end with that.
Is there any part of you that, like, continues to hang out here because you want to make others aware that you still exist, that you're still here, that you're still worthy of consideration and acknowledgement? Or maybe since you know, like, hey, I don't need to prove anything. I know I'm still here. I'm still here. I still hear you. I don't need to tell you guys or show you guys anything. I don't know. What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? And did you have kids? Or grandkids?
That was an interesting the same thing you said earlier. Like, do you want us to demand something? Is that like, turn on this light right now? Or is it more so the passive approach?
Yeah, I mean, like, I tend to approach this very much like the golden rule,
Yeah.
Like, treat whatever entities the way I would want to be treated. I wouldn't want to be barked at. I almost wouldn't even want like a bunch of questions being thrown at me.
Exactly.
But I'll talk to you when I'm good and ready, sort of thing.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier about like, oh, you gotta watch this podcast, or you gotta watch this, you gotta do this.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, do I? I'll decide.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of like what would be a good way to get interaction and participation without provoking. Like I don't want to be a jerk. Like
Exactly.
I don't think you can do this.
Like you won't.
Yeah, like reverse psychology.
Yeah.
I do have a reverse psychology tool.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you. And this hasn't worked yet.
Oh well, because they're like, F you, dude.
Yeah, right. Should have brought my ghost light up balls, which are basically cat toys that light up when they move.
Cool.
Yeah, at the caves I just did, they went off.
Really?
One moved and lit up, yeah.
They moved?
Yeah.
So you have like legit evidence.
Dude, it's evidence of something, not necessarily paranormal.
Well, abnormal, what's the difference? You can't explain it.
Well, paranormal has the connotation of being outside the realm of normal. If something happened and it's just chalked up to normal causes, then it's not paranormal.
Okay, but normal causes, physics.
Yeah, what if there's like
What is it,
vibration? I
Newton's-
don't know. I'm just trying to have an open mind, man. I just can't say for sure.
For sure. Newton's, what is it, third law? No object can be moved, or...
What are you doing?
Give me a second.
Science pop
Give me a
quiz
second.
here.
Give me a second. One of Newton's laws, every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Okay.
The other one is no object can be acted upon without an outside force, or can be moved without an outside force.
Well, sure, but what about Occam's razor? Let's accept the theory with the least amount of hypotheses. It's quite a few hypotheses that ghosts exist, and also that one's around you, and also that decided to move the ball, and also we captured it on camera. Like a lot of hypotheses there. Like
For sure. I'm just saying abnormal. It's abnormal that something moved without something acting upon it.
something clearly acted upon it because it moved. So it could have been vibration. It could have been, something turning on and shifting the bar. Like, who knows? Like something clearly moved it. But saying it's a ghost is a huge stretch.
For sure, but abnormal.
It was
I don't
cool
think it's that
nonetheless.
much.
Whatever it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think abnormal is that much of a stretch, because in the normal realm of things, you'd see it or you'd feel it, or...
It'd be easier to explain.
Yes, correct.
Well, I don't see any cards moving or any dice moving, which leads me to believe who was ever here before
Probably left.
is just done with us.
Yeah, they're like, all right, go home now. I'm tired.
We're getting tired too. Should probably call it a wrap since we got to pack everything up and...
Yeah.
We had an awesome time exploring the Squirrel Cage Jail in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Thank you for watching, and if you like what you saw and you want to support the channel, feel free to donate via our Patreon, Venmo, or PayPal. You can follow us on Instagram at Ghosting Paranormal, on our website at ghostingparanormal.com. And once again, I'd like to thank @Voices of Jake for joining me on this hunt. It was great to have a partner and somebody who could brave the paranormal alongside me. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you on the next hunt.